Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
Be sure to check your bank account on this Easter Sunday when you can expect your national stimulus check to be delivered.
And all parks are closed in Kern County on Easter Sunday. More on that coming up.
Good morning and happy Easter Sunday. I'm Tori Cooper. We have a lot to get to this morning, but first, as always, we're going to see what Mother Nature has in store for all of the Easter bunnies. 23 ABC's Alex Bell has your forecast.
Yes, Tori, I hope you got to step outside from the studio because the sun is already out and shining. It is so beautiful outside, and we are going to have a great Easter Sunday because those temperatures are continuously increasing, and we'll see this warming trend throughout the rest of the week. But let's take a live look at our radar and satellite. You can see those clouds already starting to move out of the region, and we are going to see clear skies on this Easter Sunday. So if you guys are heading out back, it is going to be nice and beautiful for today. And as I mentioned, we're going to continue to see those warming temperatures. We have a warming trend on the way. Bakersfield already up 7 degrees. We have Pine Mountain Club up 4 degrees. Fraser Park up 5 degrees. And Kernville, Lake Isabella, and Jawbone Canyon, Tehachapi, and Keene all up 5 degrees. And we'll continue to see these warming temperatures throughout the rest of the week. We're actually going to reach 80 degrees here in the valley, which I'm very excited about. But right now, here's a quick check on your temperatures. We've already warmed up significantly this morning. Bakersfield was at 55 earlier in our first show, but already we're up to 62 degrees this morning. McFarland currently seeing 54 degrees right now. Fraser Park at 35 degrees this morning, and China Lake is at 53 degrees. Jawbone Canyon is at 46 degrees, and Mojave is at 55. And coming up shortly, I will let you know when we can expect that 80 degrees this week.
All right, Alex, we'll check back in with you later, but here at 23 ABC News, we love sharing the good news with you. So we're going to start things off with news surrounding some money that so many of you desperately need right now during the pandemic. So we are happy to report that the Internal Revenue Service says they sent out the initial wave of stimulus payments on Saturday. The IRS says direct deposits will continue over the next several days. The agency is starting with people who have provided banking information while filing taxes the past few years. But people who haven't used direct deposits will get checks by mail, which could take weeks or even months to arrive. Only people under the income limit are eligible. And we also have some good news from the Kern County Public Health Department this morning. Officials say the CDC has guidance for releasing positive COVID-19 patients from home or hospital isolation. Now, 113 local people have met the CDC's criteria so far, meaning these people are no longer contagious, according to health officials. And they also announced that only 38 of the people who tested positive for COVID-19 needed to be hospitalized during their illness. But we do want to take a look at the latest numbers of COVID-19 cases here locally. 369 residents and 8 non-residents have tested positive for COVID-19. As always, these numbers will likely change later on this morning around 10 a.m. Public Health will be releasing new details surrounding the current cases. But 3 people have died in the county from the virus. 6,300 tests have been administered and more than 2,500 tests are still pending. However, Public Health is reporting that there are nearly 3,500 negative tests. Now let's head just slightly north of Kern County to Tulare County, where public health officials have confirmed that the 11th county resident has died of COVID-19. Tulare County currently has 227 positive cases of coronavirus, 11 recoveries, and as we just mentioned, 11 people have died from the virus. Meantime, Fresno County has 201 confirmed cases and 5 deaths, while Madera County has 30 confirmed cases and 2 deaths. Merced County has seen 61 positive cases and 3 deaths, but you can also find the latest numbers from the counties surrounding Kern on their individual public health websites. Meantime, health officials are reminding everyone this morning to practice social distancing this Easter holiday as all city and county parks are closed. And 23 ABC's Austin Westfall is live in Northwest Bakersfield with what officials are saying about the parks. Austin?
Yeah, Tori, I'm at Emerald Cove Park right now in Northwest Bakersfield. Normally, there might be people in the park setting up for their Easter celebration right now, but right now, there's nobody here. We saw some kids scootering by. We saw some people walking their dogs, but that's about it. The Kern County Public Health Department is saying that they're closing all restaurants, all facilities, the playgrounds, in light of this coronavirus pandemic. Now, The agency's director saying he's concerned that we've not seen the worst of COVID-19 yet in Kern County, so all gatherings within our parks should be discouraged as a necessary measure to reduce the number of people that could be exposed to the virus. Bakersfield Mayor Karen County suggesting some ways to celebrate the holiday responsibly on their social media accounts.
Stay at home with your household, those who live in your home. Worship together at an online church service. Dust off your grill early this year and barbecue or picnic in your backyard. Make this the year that you pass on that cherished recipe by teaching a child or grandchild over the phone how to make a family favorite. Tell stories and share a meal using video gatherings or social media.
And of course, officials saying even after this weekend, gathering at a park is not a good idea. On top of the parks being closed, there's several stores around town being closed as well. Some of the big chains closing include Lowe's, Target, Trader Joe's, and one of the busiest ones we've seen, Costco. For now, Northwest Bakersfield, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.
All right. Well, if you are looking to do some last-minute shopping, as Austin just mentioned, many lines have been spanning outside of the stores. But I'm here to tell you that you still have some time. The Save Mart companies have announced its stores, including Food Max, will be open today during Easter. The grocery store with CDC's recommendations in order to keep shoppers as safe as possible. Save Mart will be open from now until 10 p.m. today, and Food Max will be open from now until midnight. Well, even though local officials are recommending that we all celebrate Easter indoors to comply with the stay-at-home order, Victory Outreach Bakersfield East Church is hosting a special event called Hope on Columbus Street starting at noon today. Now, the church is doing a drive-through prayer service for the holiday and a special Easter egg giveaway for kids. This prayer service ends at 3 p.m. today, and kids will also be able to get a Easter basket. But children must be present in the vehicle to receive Easter baskets. And the church is located on 1307 Columbus Street. In other news, we are still continuing to follow the Saturday mass shooting that took place in East Bakersfield, leaving 6 people injured and left in the hospital. Now, KCSO investigators have determined that hundreds of people were at a party when the shooting occurred. According to officials, between 400 and 500 people were gathered together when 4 suspects described as black men in a white sedan opened fire on the large group of people. Now, according to KCSO, 1 juvenile female and 5 men sustained non-life-threatening injuries. As we just mentioned, they were taken to a local hospital, but none of the victims are cooperating with officials, according to KCSO. And no arrests have been made at this time. But of course, if you do have information surrounding the shooting, make sure you contact KCSO at 861-3110. As we all know, public safety dispatchers provide a sense of safety during an emergency, and they are the essential link for the California Highway Patrol and the public. So in order to highlight their services, CHP is joining other law enforcement agencies to recognize National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. They have also announced they're hiring for 4 dispatchers right now. In times of crisis, a dispatcher must instantly determine the correct response to ensure the safety of all parties involved. They also are in constant communication with patrol officers, looking up driver's license numbers and running criminal record checks on wanted subjects. Now, CHP is now looking to hire qualified people to fill 150 dispatch vacancies statewide. Now we have some traffic alerts to tell you about for next week. Drainage work will require traffic control on Real Road between Stockdale Highway and Alicia Drive starting tomorrow, and it will be running through Friday. Now, flagging personnel will need to stop traffic for up to 5 minutes between the hours of 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. each day. Drivers are encouraged to use alternate routes or allow extra time to reach their destinations if they must travel through this area while the work is underway. Please be mindful of the workers in the area, of course, and slow down for all of the road work. And reconstruction has been postponed for the canal culvert under McCutcheon Road. The project's deadline was postponed due to heavy amounts of rain that we saw last week here in Kern County. During the reconstruction, McCutcheon Road will be closed to through traffic between Old River Road and Gosford Road from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. until Friday as well.